Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in MLS Next Pro. We'll go over the week that was, get you ready for the week that will be, and give you all the news that you need to know as you are following the teams in MLS Next Pro. So, in a no-dilly, no-dally zone, as we traditionally are, we'll go over the matches of the last week. Starting back on Wednesday the 28th, Philadelphia Union 2 shutout winners at Osceola Heritage Park, knocking off Orlando City B by the score of 3-0. Big win for Union 2 on the road. In the game itself, it was a brace for Christopher Donovan and a goal by David Vasquez in the 86th to give the 3-0 win in match day 15 for Philadelphia Union 2. Earthquakes 2 and Los Dos Galaxy 2. Cali Classico MLS Next Pro style did not disappoint. 2-2 after 90 minutes. San Jose won 9-8 in the PKs last Thursday night to get the extra point. So Earthquakes 2 winning 9-8 in PKs. That one went a while. Friday Night Football, Crown Legacy at York Lions Stadium on the campus of York University knocked off Toronto FC 2 by the final of 2-1. Real Monarchs and Austin FC 2 at Zions Bank Stadium in Harriman, Utah. Goalless draw after 90. Austin wins 4-3 on PKs to get the extra point. Then skipping Saturday, as always, to get you to Sunday. Minnesota United FC 2, Loons 2 shuts out Portland Timbers by the score of 4-0 at the National Tennis Center. Philadelphia Union 2 continued their busy week, knocking off NYCFC 2 at Belson Stadium by the score of 3-1. Then at Rock Chalk Park in Lawrence, Kansas, Sporting Kansas City 2 put seven on the board. Goal scoring total, that's the top so far this season with a 7-1 win over Whitecaps FC 2. And Whitecaps FC 2 were actually down a touchdown before scoring Levante Johnson at 90+3 to get their lone goal on the day. Let's see if we can break it down. Cam Duke in the 19th, Steven Afrifa in the 28th, Felipe Hernandez in the 43rd, Danny Flores at 45+3. Then it was Alenis Vargas in the 58th, Po Vidal with a PK in the 74th, Andrew Draper in the 84th before the Levante Johnson goal. So a 7-0 lead, finishing 7-1. They don't get the clean sheet. You know that they were kicking themselves at Rock Chalk Park after that one. 7-1 win for Sporting Kansas City, too, over Los Dos last Sunday. Also on the board, Colorado Rapids 2 continuing their dominance so far in MLS Next Pro this year, knocking off St. Louis City 2 by the score of 1-0. Huntsville and New England Revolution 2 finished 90 minutes at Joe Davis Stadium goalless. New England won 5-4 in PKs. Inter Miami 2 hosted Red Bulls 2. Red Bulls 2 win at Drive Pink by the final score of 3-0. First match of the week, it happened out west. Choctaw Stadium in suburban Metroplex, North Texas SC and LAFC 2. Here's your highlights for this one, courtesy of our friends at MLS Next Pro and Apple TV.
Anthony Ramirez earning his 5th start of the season. He was named MLS Next Pro Rising Star of Matchday 11 after scoring a brace against LA Galaxy. LAFC 2 will come out in a 4-3-3 as well. That's a staple for Coach Duran's group. 95, though, and not a lot of a breeze, just 5-mile-per-hour winds at this point. He's certainly going to be a factor in this matchup. Officially underway now in today's MLS Next Pro Matchday 15 contest. Getting into a middle to high block and clogging up passing lanes, stepping to their players quickly. However, North Texas with a breakthrough. Flag stays down. Here comes North Texas off the outside of the post. Has attended U.S. U17 national team camp. Did that back in April ahead of the U17 World Cup. Was on the U17 U.S. roster. Play. Here's a ball forward, and the shot is in. There's the breakthrough for North Texas SC. The home team goes up 1-0. North Texas did an excellent job of getting the ball out in transition, getting it up the field quickly. This was a couple of nice passes. Hope Avayevu here with the beautiful flick. That's just an elite piece of skill that is so difficult to loft that ball. Despite the edge, the slight edge in terms of shots on target, and majority of possession, North Texas SC actually is the higher XG, or expected goals, based on the chances they create. But here could be a chance for LAFC. Is that one sent in? LAFC 2 has found the equalizer in the 81st minute. This match tied up at 1 apiece. Asking the referee for the call. This was just great pressure by LAFC 2, not allowing North Texas SC to work it out of there. Just the 5th open tryout signing for this club. As North Texas regains possession, tries to send it out the other way. Beautiful ball played forward. Here comes Torre. Torre with a chance. Gets it by the keeper. North Texas SC goes up 2-1 in the 85th minute. Could that be the game winner? What a moment, what a response for North Texas SC. They win the ball back. Now here was some of that work put in by Pondeka. Getting the ball up the field, and that's a beautiful ball slotted forward to Torre. Torre makes the run. North Texas SC doing everything possible to put their body on the line. Cross sent in. Headed up, but not out. LA sends it back on frame and puts it in. Oh my goodness! There is the equalizer in the 90th minute. LAFC 2 comes up with a moment of brilliance. A stunning display by LAFC 2 on the corner kick. The first ball not cleanly won by North Texas SC. They have to send that one up and out. Aveivu with the stutter step and with the finish. So in terms of that, well done by Hope Aveivu. Adrian Rugowo steps up and it's saved. What a moment for Antonio Carrera. Tyshawn Rose with the chance to win the extra point for North Texas. Rose with a little stutter, Rose with a second stutter, Rose with a game-winning PK. North Texas SC takes the penalty shootout 8-7.
North Texas wins 8-7, gets the extra point. Once again, the PKs win a while in the last 7 days. Chicago Fire 2 shuts out Columbus Crew 2 at SeatGeek Stadium in the East by the final of 2-0. Goals in that one, it was a brace by Charlie Ostrom, 3 minutes apart, 53rd and 56th, and that's all they needed in match week 15 to get the 2-0 win over Columbus Crew 2. Then our match from the Eastern Conference had a bit of a late start at Northern Kentucky University Soccer Stadium. Orlando City B and FC Cincinnati 2. Here's your highlights once again, courtesy of our friends at MLS Next Pro and Apple TV.
Look at the starters in the formation, a 3-5-2 for head coach Intai Marshall. And you got to look out for Jack Lynn. Lynn, so far this year, has been carving up the competition. As this match is officially underway, Orlando City B will be moving from right to left on your screen. FC Cincinnati 2 will be moving from left to right. To Lynn. Jack trying to maneuver around. This could be trouble here. Perez Portillo grabs the edge. A cross over the right-hand side. Looking for Lynn. That one off the post. Plenty of woodwork there. Second grade A opportunity for Orlando City B. Jimenez on the far side. Agadou as well. The header into the back of the net. And really good pace and a strong flow to open up this contest. Now things have simmered down a little bit. Players obviously fully wet and warm. Nice move just outside the 18. A perfect strike and a marker in the back of the net for Orlando City. A lot of dancing, a lot of movement. Juninho finds the back of the net, and we are level now at 1-1. Yellow card has been broken out. See Juninho dance between two defenders like that. That is dirty. Loro had no chance. A random night for ball. Giveaway here. FC Cincinnati is on the approach. They got some numbers. That cross, the left hand could not be struck. And it's 2-1 FC Cincinnati. Well, it looked like a harmless bid from well outside. Regaining the lead now at 2-1. And I don't know if gave it up over on the left-hand side. Foster trying to press the attack. He backs off that redirect, finds more Twine. Juninho trying to dazzle some more. Played this one to the left-hand side. Let's see if he gets it back. That one a redirect, and it could have resulted in an own goal. Trying to set things up. And that shot going top shelf again, Juninho, and we are level at 3-3. For a go-ahead goal. They got some numbers, a 3-on-2. Laurel with the first stop, the rebound. There's Lynn, and there's the lead at 4-3. 75th minute. Juninho looking for a hat trick. Why not here? Played it through nicely for Lynn. Lynn looking for a second one. He's got it. 5-3 Orlando City. They are rolling now in the second half, aren't they? Nice dummy ball through. Got some numbers. Laurel comes off his line. Vacant area. Top of the box. That strike, that one headed away at the last moment. That was earmarked for 6-3, but it was cut off at the last second. And a nice play. Apanonu. It looked like he was on the back line. Taifi couldn't get to it. Ball took a funky hop off the turf. Violent collision there. Players getting together, exchanging some pleasantries. Horton not happy, and that's going to result in a red card. Wow. On the other side of things for FC Cincinnati falling here tonight, they get Chicago Fire 2 on July the 9th. The ball game is over. We have reached full time, and it was an emphatic close.
8 goals on the board, 5 to the visitors. Orlando City B gets the Duke against FC Cincinnati 2. Your late game at Starfire, Tacoma Defiance, shutting out Houston Dynamo by the score of 1-0. So that sets up your standings and how things are as we head into yet another busy week in MLS Next Pro. Looking at it a division at a time in the Northeast. Crown Legacy 11-2-3-2. That fourth column of the extra points picked up in shootout wins. 38 points in 16 matches so far for Crown Legacy. 6 points clear of Revs 2. Red Bulls 2 are at 30. Philadelphia Union 2 with their 6th win of the year. They are at 23 points, a point ahead of NYCFC 2. And in the bottom, in the Northeast Conference, it is Toronto FC 2. 16 matches, 15 points, a record of 3-9-4-2. Central Division, Columbus Crew 2. Everybody at the top has played 16 matches. Crew 2 at 31 points. OCB at 27. Atlanta United 2 is at 24, 2 points ahead of Chicago Fire 2. Hunt City is at 19 points after 15 matches. FC Cincinnati 2 is at 16 points after 15 matches. And Inter Miami 2 at 14 points after 16 matches. Western Conference, we mentioned the start for Colorado. Still only one blemish on the record in their first 15 matches. 11-1-3-2. 37 goals scored in 15 matches, only allowing 15 so far. 38 points, 5 points clear of Austin FC 2. Sporting Kansas City 2. Big now on goal difference with the 6 point margin. Last time out there at 26 points, leading the second pack. Minnesota United, Loons 2, they are at 23 points. Their average in points per match is higher than that of St. Louis City 2 at present. St. Louis City 2 has played 17 matches. Loons 2 have 2 in hand. That's 4 and 5. Houston Dynamo 2, once again, points per match is higher than North Texas. So that means Houston Dynamo 2 are at 6. North Texas are at 7 at 22 points. In the Pacific, Whitecaps 2 now have been drawn back to the pack. They are at 29 points. They have one more win than Tacoma Defiance, and it is 17 matches to 15 so far. But the Whitecaps with 8 wins, Tacoma with 7 are on top at 29 points. Earthquakes 2 at 25 points. T2 Timbers 2 are at 18 points. They have one more win than Real Monarchs at 18. Los Dos, LA Galaxy 2-9-4-2. They are at 12 points. LAFC 2 is at 8 points through their first 14 matches with a record of 1-8-5. They have only scored 8 goals in their first 14 matches, but they've only given up 18 as well. So defense is there, but the offense truly is lacking after the first 15 matches of the year. So far, your top 10 power rankings after match day 15, with the team of the week being Sporting Kansas City, too, for the obvious reason. Your top 10 in MLS Next Pro, according to MLSNextPro.com. Whitecaps are number 10, Sporting Kansas City at number 9. Atlanta United 2 is at number 8, having the week off. Number 7, Tacoma Defiance. Number 6 is Crew 2. Red Bulls 2 at number 5. Revs 2 are at number 4. Austin FC 2 is at number 3. Crown Legacy number 2. And then once again, no real surprise, Colorado Rapids 2 are your top team in MLS Next Pro after the first 15 matches of the season. Colorado Rapids have signed Costa Rican international Daniel Chacon to add to their roster going forward. The signing of Chacon happened earlier part of the week. The 22-year-old defender becomes the first Rapids 2 player to sign a first-team contract. Rapids signing Chacon to a 2-year deal through the 25 season with a club option for an additional year. The club also announced that Chacon had been loaned to Alajuelense in the Costa Rican Primera League for the remainder of the 23 season, effective immediately. And Chacon becomes that first Rapids 2 player to sign a permanent first-team deal since the side's inception in 2022. Originally joined Rapids 2 in June of 22 from Cartaginés in Costa Rica, immediately loaned back to the side for the remainder of the year in preparation for the World Cup, where Chacon featured for Costa Rica. 117 appearances for Los Azules across all competitions, scoring 5 goals, 2 assists, helping the side win their first league title in over 80 years for the club. So Daniel Chacon is the 6-foot, 155-pound defender, signed to the first team for the Rapids, but loaned to Alajuelense in the Costa Rican Primera. So you have that really cool piece of news when it comes to the Colorado Rapids. Next Pro player of Matchday 15 was Cameron Lacey from Loons 2. Rising star of Matchday 15 was Luciano Sanchez of Philadelphia Union 2. And obviously we'll keep an eye on all of the information, and you can too on the social media platforms on Twitter and on Instagram at MLS Next Pro. So let's get you into the schedule for the upcoming 7 days, and we'll start things off with activity Friday Night Football. It will be TFC 2, and you can catch both of the Friday night matches on MLS Season Pass. TFC 2 and Columbus Crew 2. That one is at York Lions Stadium on the campus of York University. And juice boxes are available for Friday Night Football, courtesy of our friends in the Composite Odds portal. Crew 2 are a -111. Your draw is a +273. Toronto FC 2 is a +243. At 9 o'clock, Austin FC 2 is a -169. Your draw against Houston Dynamo 2 in an MLS Next Pro Copa Tejas matchup at a +287, and Houston Dynamo 2 are a +403. Also on the board on the schedule on Saturday, Whitecaps 2 hoping to turn things around after losing by 6 to Sporting Kansas City 2, hosting Colorado Rapids 2 at 5 o'clock. You can catch that one on MLS Season Pass from BC Place. Sunday, busy matchups, 5 o'clock Eastern Time at Matthews. Atlanta United 2 on MLS Season Pass taking on Crown Legacy. Also on Season Pass at 6, FC Cincinnati 2's at SeatGeek, hosting Chicago Fire 2. MLSNextPro.com at 6 o'clock has Revolution 2 and Inter Miami 2 from Drive Pink. 7 o'clock, a lot of matchups. There are 3. 2 on MLS Season Pass. Orlando City B goes to Hunt City and Joe Davis Stadium to take on Huntsville City FC. NYCFC 2 goes, and it's Hudson River, this time at Montclair, as they play Red Bulls 2. Both of those on Season Pass. From the National Sports Center on MLSNextPro.com, Loons 2 hosting Real Monarchs. 8 o'clock, 2 matchups. 1 on MLSNextPro.com. It is St. Louis City 2 at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, taking on Los Dos. Season Pass has Earthquakes 2 visiting Titan Stadium in the campus of Cal State Fullerton, taking on LAFC 2. And at 10 o'clock on MLSNextPro.com, Sporting Kansas City 2 hosting Timbers 2 at Providence Park. 11 o'clock, your last matchup on the weekend On the 9th, it is Tacoma Defiance hosting North Texas SC from Starfire. You can catch that on MLSNextPro.com. If you are in market and can catch the players in MLS Next Pro as they chase after their dreams and trying to get to the next level, please do so. It's quality soccer that you can catch in MLS Next Pro. If you are in market and can't be there in person, follow along on your local providers. If you are out of market and still want to follow along, you can catch up on MLSNextPro.com, Apple TV, and MLS Season Pass, or on local providers where they are available. For everybody here at SDH, that's another go-around as we get you ready for Match Day 16 with tightened tables at the top in both conferences. Say that 10 times fast. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the games in MLS Next Pro.